All right, Ahmed. What is skill number 22?
It's make imperative verbs agree.
What is it? What does that mean? Make verbs agree. That part. What does it mean when you make verbs agree?
As you said in the class, match subject and verb.
Exactly. But in skill 22, there's an extra step you have to look at. Inverted verbs. What does that mean? Inverted verbs.
Make a verb after before subject. Switch it.
Yeah. So the verb, subject and verb in reverse order, right? So what comes first?
The verb.
The verb.
After subject.
So the verb comes before the subject. All right. Good. All right. Al-Harbi, you want to read this? We have seen this.
We have seen that sometimes in English, the subject come after the verb. This can occur after question words. Skill 15.
Okay, there you go. Do you remember that after question words? Remember in that skill I told you question word. If the question word starts a question, right? If it starts a question, right? I gave it a name. I called it a question starter, right?
Like what?
So if it starts a question, what happens? We invert, right? We switch, okay?
Yeah.
And that is skill 15. What if it's a connector? What if it's just a connector?
Keep it as it.
Do we switch? Do we invert the subject in verb if it's a connector?
No, we don't.
So if it's a connector, it's normal, the normal word order. Connector, subject, verb. All right. Keep going. So that was skill 15. What's the next one?
After place expressions, skill 16.
Can you remember this one? I think you were there.
Yes.
Place expression. What was the special rule, Ahmed, for place expression?
If after place expression there is comma, after that we switch verb and subject, or we have keywords like there, here, everywhere.
So you've got 3 keywords. Yeah, here, there, nowhere. Okay, and the comma in this skill is not important. Okay, don't look at the comma in this skill. That is not important. What is important?
Optional.
What is important in this skill?
The keyword, the preposition.
Well, the keywords, and what about the place expression? Should I, if the place expression is optional, do I invert?
No, we
do
can't.
not invert if the place is optional. Do not invert. So when do we invert? Only if the place
expression was not optional.
So it's necessary, right?
Yes.
Good. Osama, can you continue? After
negative expressions, skill 17.
Yeah, I think you were there for all of these skills, right? What does that mean?
Yes.
After negative expression? For example?
After negative equal after negative.
No.
Example.
Remember I told you to add something. Yeah, so it's a negative time expression.
Yes.
Remember that? It
Yes.
must be a time expression. Negative time expression. Where is it? Where is the negative time expression?
At the beginning.
If it's at the beginning, what happens?
Invert.
We invert. Good. And then
After.
Yeah, go ahead.
After omitted conditionals.
What does that mean? What is an omitted conditional?
If he had, we have to, not we have, but we can delete if and had he.
Yeah, so when you remove the if connector and switch
Yes.
had
He-
with he, for example. Yeah. Can we do this with all conditionals? Can we do
No.
this with all?
No,
all
not all of
conditionals?
them.
Which conditionals?
We have had and should and were.
There you go. Only 3.
Yes.
Well done. You remembered. And then
I've
there's
written
one.
it down.
Good. One more skill. What was the last one? The 5th one? We did this one last night.
After some comparisons.
Uh-huh. After some.
Yes.
Do we, is it necessary to invert after
No, not
comparison?
necessary.
Yeah, so this last one is optional. Okay. All right, Asil, can you
Yes.
read the example, the first example?
Behind the house was the bicycles I want. The bicycles I want.
Yeah. All right. And you see the asterisk here? There's a problem, right?
Right.
Before you tell me the problem, what comes at the beginning here? What is this?
Behind the house.
Yeah.
Preposition.
If you look above, we've got skill 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay. Is this any of those skills?
No.
Behind the house? Osama, I think you want to say something. Do you see it up there?
What?
Behind the house? I'm sorry, Al-Harbi.
Yes, skill 16. Place expression.
Aha. Place expression. Okay. Behind the house is a place expression. Okay. All right. So, can you read that, Asil? What does it say?
Necessary place. Expression.
Necessary place expression. That means that this prepositional phrase is necessary or optional.
Necessary.
Yes. And after it, what should we do after it?
First verb.
You put the verb and then
Subjects.
the subject. Now, what's the problem here? Is it the word order? Do we have a problem with the word order? Asil, where is so we've got behind the house is the place expression. Then find the subject.
The bicycle.
Okay. And the verb?
Verb should be where?
The verb should be were. Right now it's was, right? Okay.
Right.
So you're right. We need to change it to were. Okay. Second example, Rita.
Okay. Where should be was.
Can you
because
read
it's
it?
singular.
Read it first.
Okay. Behind the houses were the bicycle I wanted.
Right. And of course, you must be careful. You see that?
Yeah.
Sometimes you might see it and think, oh, here, you might think the verb were matches with houses, right? But why is that wrong?
Because we are talking about the bicycle.
But okay, but how do I know that I should not match were to houses? Yes, Ahmed.
I think because that's place expression,
No?
that's
Yes.
not necessary information
What is this? Tell me that.
behind.
What part of speech?
Behind شو اسمه عدول preposition.
Bingo. Behind is a preposition.
Hmm.
So what about the houses?
The houses is object of preposition.
Exactly. So,
we can't move it. We can consider bicycle as the subject. Not,
right, we cannot match the houses because it is the object. It is not a subject, right? So yeah, bicycle is the subject, okay? And were is the verb. But you said there's a problem, Rita. How do I fix it? Rita, are you there? I guess he's frozen. Osama, tell us.
What?
Can you tell us how to fix this behind
Yes.
the houses? Yeah,
Behind the houses was the bicycle.
there you go. Was the bicycle I wanted. All right, let's go on. Next page. Look at the chart, the table. Ahmed, what do you see at the top? What's the name of this chart, this skill?
subject and verb agreement after inverted verbs.
Okay. And then what is, well, over here, can you read this on the left? What does that say?
Okay. Reason of inversion.
Okay. So this is why I said we have to understand the 5 skills before we can do skill 22. You've got skill 15. What is skill 15, Ahmed?
Skill 15 question starter.
Yeah. So we invert after a question starter. Then Osama, how about skill, the next one?
17.
Yeah.
Negative invert
Not all negatives.
a time expression.
Yes. Or that we have.
Yes. Neither or nor.
Exactly. Okay. All right.
Why
how
I have
about-
a question.
Yeah.
Why neither or nor? Why isn't it neither and or nor?
Because when they come together, we use parallel structure.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember paired
Yes.
conjunctions? I showed you, remember in class, I gave you an example with 2 shoes.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember that lesson? Yeah. Yeah. Neither and nor together is for parallel structure. And when they are together, we do not invert. Only when it's one, use one of them, then you invert. You
Yes.
understand? Al-Harbi, what's the next skill? Skill 16.
Skill 16, necessary place or
Yeah.
SPW.
Can you remember what that is? SPW?
Yes.
You can see it right there. Just read the words.
Here, there, nowhere.
Yeah, just those 3 words, right? Here, there, and nowhere. Okay.
But I didn't start it. S is for what? For any.
Oh,
anyone.
this is just the formula. Okay.
Oh, the name of it.
Yeah, the formula is we have what comes first, the reason, right here, the reason. Okay.
Okay.
Then after the reason, we invert. Do you understand?
Mm.
Here, reason comes first, then the verb, and then the subject. Okay.
Okay.
How about skill 18? Asil? Can you read that?
Condition, no if, only had, should, were.
What does that mean? Ahmed, you know what that means, right? Only had, should, and were.
Conditional word, right?
Yes. But why does it say only had, should, and were?
This is the formula.
Right? Can I invert with another conditional?
No.
No. Only these 3. Had, should, and were. What does that mean? Condition no if, Ahmed?
The condition without if. Like
Yes. So if X, then Y, in that
Okay.
case, it's just X, then Y, right? We remove the if connector. All right. And then yesterday, what did we do here? Osama, you were here for the skill last night.
Yes. We have three formula. More than noun, more than noun and then verb, more than auxiliary and noun and verb.
So comparison. What does that mean? Comparison.
Compare between two things or more.
Right. And after the comparison, we sometimes invert.
Yes.
But do we always do that?
No,
Or is
it's
that-
optional.
That is optional. Okay. All right. Can you read this, Al Harbi? After.
After question words, negative expressions, place expressions, conditions without if, and comparisons.
Yes.
The
The
verb
verb.
agree with the subject, which may be after the verb.
Very good. Okay. Asil, how do we do this exercise? Let's see.
Circle the reason of inversion.
Then
Underline the subject once and the verb twice. Indicate correct C or incorrect I.
very good. Okay. Now, I'm not going to circle anything. I'm just going to highlight. Okay. All right. And I will use a different color. I will use a different color for each reason. Okay. Each reason I will use a different color. Okay. So, let's see, Ahmed, can you read number 1 and explain it?
Okay. Only once, that's a prepositional phrase. This
Yes.
morning,
Yeah. Which skill is that, by the way? Only once.
only once. أعوذ بالله من إبليس، إيش اسمها؟ 18. Conditional. Condition.
Is
What
that
I
a
know.
conditional? Is that a conditional?
I think.
Only one time. Only one time. It's not a
And
conditional.
17.
That's right. It's a negative time expression. Do you remember? It's not negative, but it's
The meaning.
almost
Uh-huh.
negative, right? Almost negative. So it follows the same formula. Almost negative. All right. So we have this almost negative, and then what?
This morning were the letters. I think were the verb and letter were delivered.
Yeah. Were delivered. Yeah. Were delivered is the verb, right?
Yes.
Two parts. And then where's the subject?
The letters.
So what happened here? Why did we switch it like that?
Because we can switch it.
Yeah. Well, we not can, but in this
We
case,
must.
we must.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a negative time expression at the beginning. You must invert. You must switch. Now, what's the key idea here? Look at the subject.
The
Singular
subject,
or plural?
and the verb also plural.
Very
It's
good. Osama, can you explain number 2?
Yes. Around the corner and to the right is the rooms that have been assigned to that program.
Good. Just before you tell me the correct sentence,
It's
number
easy.
1, yeah, number 1 though, which skill was that for number 1? Tell me that.
16.
That was skill number 16.
Yes.
Negative. No, not skill. No, sorry, not 16.
17.
17. Negative time expression. All right, now.
I have a question.
Yes.
Oh, you mean number 1?
In number 1.
Oh,
Now
okay.
number 2.
Yes. Skill
Now-
16.
All right, but before you tell us the skill, how do I fix it? What should I do?
Are to the right are the rooms.
So what's the problem with is?
The noun is a plural.
The subject
Yes.
is plural. So change it.
Are the rooms. Were the rooms.
Were.
Yes. And
Were
I
the
think
rooms.
we can.
Oh, you know what? you're right. Actually, it could be present or past. So are is possible and were is also possible.
I have another question.
Yeah.
I think it's correct if I say, is the room that have you assigned?
That have
Is-
been assigned.
Yes, have been assigned.
Yeah, yeah.
The room.
If we make the subject singular.
Oh, but we have also to change the have.
Well, that is correct. If you say is the room, then you must change this auxiliary. Okay. All right. So you said which formula was that?
16.
Yeah. And what is that called?
Place.
Necessary place.
Place.
It's a necessary place. Let's try this, guys. Number 3. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, sorry. I don't. Let me reopen this. Okay, go ahead. You can do it now.
Mr. Rich, I put correct, but I think it's incorrect.
Oh, that's how you lose marks in TOEFL. All right.
Don't share the answer.
All right. So yes, Ahmed, you're the only one to say it's correct. So tell us why you think it is incorrect. Let's first of all find the reason. Give me the reason to invert.
First of all, it's skill 15, question starter.
Okay. Question starter, right? What? Give me then what comes next? How about is? What is, tell me.
Is the verb. What is the word that's question starter?
Is there,
referred to children. I think it should be are.
But the verb has 2 parts, right?
Yes.
Is trying, and the subject?
The subject is the children.
The children. So yeah, it is incorrect, this example. And then how do I fix it?
Where or are? Both work.
What in the world are the children trying to do? Were the children trying to do? Yeah, it depends on the
Case.
on the case, right? Okay. Right. And you said which skill?
15, question starter.
Exactly. You got it. Well, excellent. All right, number 4. Here we go. Ready? Relaunch. Ten seconds, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6. Aha. Ooh, everyone agrees this time. Everybody agrees. Al-Harbi, I want you to explain this one.
Okay.
First, give me the reason first. Tell me the reason.
The reason I think it's skill 18.
All right, where is it?
Start from where?
That's right. Starts from where. And what is where?
Where is conditional?
Yeah,
Condition.
but it's a verb, right?
Yes, it's
Okay.
verb and
Subject? Where's the
another
subject? Where's the
E.
subject? E. Good. Yeah. And that there you have the conditional sentence, right?
Yeah.
So if this is conditional, where is the connector?
We omitted.
Okay.
Was
Where should it be?
before where?
That's right. And this sentence is correct, gentlemen. Very good. And you said it's condition no if. Excellent. All right, guys, let's try another one. Here we go. Ten seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3. Oh, everybody agrees again. All right. Okay, a seal. You know what? No, maybe I'll let Osama do this one. This was because we did this last night. I'll have you do one that maybe you have seen. So Osama, explain it, please. Number 5. What's the reason?
It's first of all, it's skill number 19.
And what is it?
Comparison.
Give me the comparison. Tell me.
Many more exercises than.
Bingo. Good. Then after the comparison.
Yes. The problem is with the second verb.
Where is it?
The auxiliary.
Where is
it? Must be does.
Okay, so the verb, then do. Yeah?
Yes.
How about the second subject?
1.
Yeah, the next one, right?
No, just 1.
Well, yeah. Next is an adjective. You're right.
Yes.
Next describes 1.
And what is that?
So this is incorrect.
Yes.
How do I fix it?
That's the next one.
Or
Exactly.
has.
Can we reverse do
And
on
this
the
one,
next one?
I wouldn't say has here because we only use after the comparison. We just use the auxiliary. But we don't need the main verb. We don't repeat the main verb. Okay. All right. This chapter has many more exercises than does the next one. Yeah. How does that sound? Do you hear that every day?
No. Shakespeare, as you said.
This is very, very unusual, right? We don't hear this very often. Okay, but it is correct and it can be in the TOEFL. Here we go, guys. Next one.
I have one question about
that. Okay.
If we reverse do on the next one, can it be correct?
Say again.
Reverse do on the next one. The next one do. Many more exercises than the next one do.
You want to use do? Why do you want to use do? Because 1 is singular, right?
Yes. I don't come to the school yesterday, but when I saw it, I think we can reverse it and come maybe correct.
Well, yeah, it's possible to use a normal order, right? Subject and verb. But here in this skill, the key idea is you match the subject and verb. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And here 1 is singular. Can I match do and 1? 1 do? Do I say 1 do or 1 does?
Do for I and they and us like this, yes. And does for has and he and she and it.
All right, so 1 is plural or singular? 1.
1 is singular.
Aha. So if 1 is singular, can I use do for 1?
No.
No. A do is plural, right? Do is plural.
Yeah.
Does is singular. Because the subject here, 1 is singular, you should use does. Now, your example before, your question, you want to do it the other way, which is possible, but you must match the verb. Do you understand?
Even if I reverse it.
That's correct. That is the idea here in this skill. If you It doesn't matter if you reverse it or if it's the normal order, you must correctly match the verb to the subject. Do you understand?
Yes, I
Okay.
understand.
All right, here we go. Try next one, guys. Number 6. Start. Ten seconds, gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The end. Only 3 people? There we go. 4. Got 4 answers. Okay. Someone guessed at the last second and they put correct. All right. Who did? Don't be shy. Who said it's correct? Harvey. Okay. Let's find the reason, right? The reason to invert. What is the reason? Find it.
I think I don't know where is invert was.
Not sure? Osama, what do you think?
I think the problem with there was so many mistakes.
Okay. So what do we call this? Look up. You see the green color?
Yes.
What is this green color?
Necessary place.
Place. Necessary place. Remember the words?
Where is it?
Right here.
No, down the question.
Number 6.
Oh, there is a place.
There is a place expression. Right?
Yes.
All right. So Harvey, do you understand? There, here, there, nowhere. Remember?
Yeah.
So where is the subject and the verb after the place? Find the subject and verb.
Was many mistakes.
That's right. Do they match?
No.
They don't match. There. So fix it then. Tell us the correction.
Okay.
Give us the correction.
Okay. We replace was with where.
Bingo. You got it. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is, again, a single place word, right? Okay, here we go. Next one, guys. Number 7. Ten seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last chance. There we go. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. It's 50-50. 50-50. All right, Osama.
Seldom in the history of television has 2 new comedies been so successful.
Find the
in one.
reason. Find the reason. Where is the reason to invert here?
Seldom.
What is that?
I think it's
Look up.
negative expression.
Negative time expression.
Okay.
What does it mean? Seldom.
I don't know.
Does anyone remember?
I know it.
Oh, rarely.
Rarely.
Yes.
Means the same thing. Rarely, scarcely, seldom. Okay. Asil, do you know this word? Do you know the word seldom?
Mr. Rich?
No,
No?
but I know it now.
Do you know rarely
Yeah.
and scarcely? These all mean the same thing. Ahmed, yes.
Is the word seldom less than early by far? Less than rarely
No,
by far,
they're-
right?
No, they're almost the same thing. Basically, synonyms. They're synonyms, okay? All right. So continue, Osama. So we got seldom. Find the verb and the subject.
The subject
The verb. Start with the verb.
has
Okay.
been.
Okay, good. Now the subject.
Two new comedies.
Right. Comedies. And you said, everyone, you said what? What do you think? Correct or
Incorrect.
incorrect? You said it's incorrect?
Yes.
Seldom in the history of television has two new comedies been so successful in one season. You said it's incorrect?
Yes.
You just lost marks in TOEFL.
Why?
I'm joking. It is incorrect. Now, what should it be? What's the problem?
It should be have two new comedies.
That's right. Change to have. Have two new comedies. Comedies is plural. We need the verb must be plural. And this is which skill? You said it before?
Negative time expression.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, number 8, guys. Here we go.
Why if them are the same?
Are they?
Yes.
Well, when you try the skills in the TOEFL application,
Yes, I will lose mark.
don't do the skills practice. Do the tests.
No, before I do the test, I do the skills practice.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
And then when you do the test, then maybe you will remember when you see the test questions. All right, guys, it's already time. So oh yeah, everybody said that it's incorrect. All right. So Asil, you want to try to explain this one? I think you can do this one. Why should I invert in this example? Asil?
This is a question.
Bingo. How many huge mistakes? Give me the verb.
Have
There you
found.
go. Have found. Good. Subject?
The teacher.
Yep. And this is correct? You said it's correct? No?
Should be has.
Ah, that's right. Why? Because teacher?
Teacher singular.
That's right. You got it. And this one, again, question starter. Number 9, gentlemen. Here we go. You ready? 2 more.
There is a
seconds.
trick.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 2 people got tricked. It's 50-50. Look at the result.
Can I explain it?
You want to explain it? Or
Yes.
maybe I'll Harvey. Do you want to explain it? Oh, this is a comparison. Do you think you
Yes.
can explain it, Al Harvey?
We'll try.
All right. So which part, where's the reason to invert?
From more messages than.
Except begin from far, okay? Far.
Oh, far more messages than.
Good. And then?
And then the verb was.
That's right. And then?
Then phone system.
That's right.
Subject.
The phone system. That's right. Do they match?
I think so. I put correct because it's singular.
Bingo. System is a subject, was singular subject, was a singular verb. So yes, they match.
No, I remember I put incorrect.
Oh, you put
thought it-
incorrect.
Yes, I
Oh.
thought it's strange when I read it. Was the phone system? That maybe the system was. The phone system was.
That's
Yeah.
formal. So formal.
It's
That's how
very,
you.
it's formal. And so, yeah, it sounds strange. This is why you have to learn this skill, you guys, because if you don't learn this skill and you see it in the TOEFL exam, every time you see it, you will choose the wrong answer. So maybe you will choose the correct one if you can if you practice this skill.
Yes, and I think if it's a condition, we must put where, not comparisons.
Yeah, but is this one a conditional?
No,
This is not a, this one is not a conditional. Yeah. Okay. So which one is it? It's not a conditional. It is
Comparison.
comparison.
yes.
Number 10. Here we go. Last one, guys. See if we can all get this one right. Ten seconds, gentlemen. All right. Okay. Everybody got the same answer. Ahmed, do you want to explain this one?
Of course. First of all, in the parking lot south of the stadium, that's place as
That's right.
place expression.
Yeah. Is it optional or necessary?
I
Yes.
think necessary.
Of course it's necessary. Then if it's necessary, we invert, right? So
Yeah.
then what? Verb?
The first subject, the cars, and the first verb is was.
That's right. Was and the car's subject. Do they match?
Of course, no. Should be where.
Bingo. Why? Cars is plural.
And what about after that? Is that correct?
What is this called, gentlemen? That we're about to be told.
Adjective clause.
Exactly. Adjective clause.
I
That
deserve
we're
that.
about to. There you go. Another bingo. There you go. And this necessary place expression, gentlemen. And there you go. Skill 22. I think you guys might want to practice this one a little bit from the application.
I agree with you.
All right. All right, gentlemen. Good job. Good night. And we'll see you tomorrow. Will be the very last dinner TOEFL lesson.
Forever.
Skill number 26. And then the whole series is complete. And you can watch them again later if you have to on YouTube. All right.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Good night, guys.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye. Bye, Asil. Bye, Osama.